Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to IT Skills channel. Welcome. Today we have an exciting video for you, and that is a revolutionary application called Kiro. Kiro is made by Amazon. Let's bring it up and I'm going to show you what it's all about. So this is Kiro. It's basically an AI IDE for making the best application possible. If you're a developer or non-developer, this application is going to change your life for the better. Now, this is a very exclusive application Amazon made, and it's definitely using a Visual Studio Fork. I'll show you all about it. But first, let's go look at their websites. So if you want to go into Kiro, you can go ahead to the download section, download what version you want for. And it's a preview, basically. You can click on that, or you can join the wait list and all those things. So if I hit like a download for Apple Silicon, it's going to allow me to download it, and I can make a program for that if I want to. You can also do it for all the major operating system, like you got Ubuntu, Linux, you got your Intel Mac, Windows, etc. So that's what it's about. And if you go to the introduction of it, it just basically tells you, obviously, this is going to help you do the best work by using a spec-driven code. So what does that mean? In the beginning, when you're doing a vibe coding or any type of development using AI, cursor or other thing, it's actually harder to document yourself and figure out what's being done. This application makes it possible. In fact, I have a demonstration for you. And so let's first of all come over here. It's a preview version right now, so it's not available for everybody, but eventually it's going to cost money. And it just uses, here's the pricing they already come up with it. If you want to get $0 a month for 50 vibe requests, 100 specs, 225 for $20 a month, and then you got 450, you got 200. So definitely it's going to be a lot of money whenever the pricing actually comes to play. Right now it's free preview, and it's really awesome. So let me take a look at a couple things before we get started in showing you. Here's the resources. You can read their blog. You can submit feedback. You can do a lot of things. So really awesome. And here's a changelog. They keep updating this. The last update was July 14th, and it's been awesome. So this is all the things they're doing, and they're doing a good job. So right now, what I've done is I installed Kiro on my Windows machine, and I've been developing for about 2 weeks. So I'm not using Kiro just for like what I'm telling you, showing you a video. I actually have been using this for 2 weeks. I'll show you a before website, what it looked like. This website is made by one of my friends. His name is Shanjit, and we've been working together. I've been giving him feedback about how to manage IT infrastructure, and I made some refinements to it. So I wanted to show you that. So let's come over here to the desktop. So this is my desktop. This is the website after, but I'm going to show you before what it looked like. So this is before. I have a couple, actually get it started. Actually, let me talk to you about the requirement. You do need to have a Docker container if you're going to follow what I have. You have to have Docker Windows 11 OS with in memory, and you also need to have enough storage if you're going to play around with a lot. And nowadays, any computer comes with a memory is going to be sufficient. You're going to be having you need like 6 gigabyte of memory, so you can process all this request and testing and all those things. And you need to have at least 60 gigabyte of storage because it doesn't take that many space. And obviously, if you buy any modern computer, you'll be fine. And then the other thing is, obviously, you need to set up Docker in your computer. If you don't have Docker set up, it's really easy. Follow the link, and it will help you, guide you. There's videos about it too. So many videos. So here is what is going on right now. So if I click on this one, this is the project I made. This is the original code made by our friend Sanjit. So Sanjit made this code. It looks nice. It can actually allow me to do a lot of things. It has tasks. It's pretty cool. So the only thing I change in here is the PowerShell script. Everything else is his original code. If you go to settings, he has additional settings where you can to-do list, enable OTP. I'm going to enable. You got OTC, user accounts, and all so forth. So it's really nice. And obviously, if you want to help support Sanjit, you can go buy him a coffee. That's his name. So I went ahead, took this project, which is an open source project that he's going to release soon, and made it into what I want. And that's what it's all about when it comes to AI. You got this is a nice project he made. I took the code and made it into what I want. First, I started by just making this page, PowerShell. It didn't work, obviously. This is before I started doing it with, so I was struggling with it. So now this is once I got into it doing it with Kiro. So you can see here, I took the original code is still intact. I got IT administrator dashboard. You got server management. You got server documentation page. You got network discovery. You got PowerShell scripts, which I can upload PowerShell anytime I want to. And then PowerShell script, you can just come over here and then just open up and upload this PowerShell script. And then after that, I can see the PowerShell script, what it does. And this is our example script I just got for you guys to show you. I didn't write this script, disclaimer, but you can view the PowerShell script. You can even run it. I didn't fix the running yet. You got Microsoft 365 portal, essential tools like your logs, added logs, Azure portal, Intra admin, and you got your Exchange admin, you got Intune, you got so many. As you can see, you got Security Center. So this is like think of this as a URL to get to everything you ever wanted to do. This is like the top is the administrator portion, and then the bottom is the end user portion. So end user wanted to do whiteboard, booking, OneDrive, they can get to it. But if I was just to get into the Microsoft Intra portal, let's open it up. It should just take me to the Intra portal right away. No hassle, no problem. So boom, it's there. Okay, then I wanted to get to Exchange admin, same thing. It will open it up, get me there. So you can see it, it's really powerful. And this is all done with the Kiro. Kiro is amazing. I vibe coded my whole way out of the, like I vibe coded to do this. And I have Defender, which I'm working on. I have sys internal tools, and this is really awesome. And it's definitely very magical because I'm actually making it to where I'm going to run this directly from Kiro or from this home server. And so you can see here all the nice fancy tools. And if you want to download this on the computer, like a lot of times, well, let's face it, we go to do things and we find out a tool called, well, now you have a page dedicated to your tool. It will explain what the tool does. So for somebody who's new to IT, they will be like a cheat code for them. In portal, you know, system internal tools, and you got security dashboard, which I'm still working on. And this is not real data yet, so I'm still refining this. You got performance analysis. This is still being worked on. So all this is just something I'm working on still. Vulnerability management, I am definitely working on that, and I have not done anything yet. Quick IT tools, this is amazing. So a lot of times when you're working in IT, you know the whole game, you're trying to do things, and it's harder to do it because you don't know what the hell the URL is because it changes, or you don't know the tool name. So the tool name, in this case, for example, one of the tools that people like to use is maybe Code Formatter. You can just put a code in there and then it will format it for you. Let's just put in like I don't know if it's going to do anything. So here it is. It says it did it and it will execute it successfully. Blah, blah, input. Obviously, that's not a code in there, so you can't format anything. But if I actually go ahead and actually in string checker, let's just do this password. It's going to tell me, obviously, the password length is weak. It's not strong. It's all lowercase. So you could do all those nice tools. This is all integrated with our nice, I had 10 days basically to make this thing, all this thing you see. You can see how much I made. This is amazing. You got password generator. You're just going to say test. And then you can see the password should be generated for me. That's random password generated. And time to crack, centuries. That's what you want to see, centuries to crack. Nothing super weak. And you can see the centuries because they have so much more. Obviously, that can change sometimes. You got Bing, you got Who's, you got DNS lookup. You got so many things you can do here. I am excited to start using this because it's going to make life a lot better. So if I go to, let's just say google.com, let's see what it's going to do. It should be able to detect Google services. It's up and running. It's online. Uptime percentage 96%. Downtime 2 days ago. I don't know. Let's put in my website, www.iteachky.org. I don't think I get any downtime on that website. It's online. 90 last down. So the last downtime is irrelevant, obviously, but you can see here the idea is there. Let's continue on. You got IT resources. This is like your typical IT resource like CrowdStrike, Splunk, GoDaddy, all this resource, Terraform, GitHub, Jenkins, you name it. So super awesome. I am excited again. Let's see, password manager. I made it. This is a manager I made inspired by Bitwarden, and this took a lot to get it the way it is. I'm still not done with it yet because I gotta implement the OTP. But it's really, the idea of it's really nice. You can view the password, just a generic password, and then you can make this is the example passwords. Obviously, you can hit add item, put in the company name, the security detail to enable a TOTP, MFA, and exec, and then you can do all those things. Really awesome. And then you got your infrastructure documentation. This is very awesome because I like to document my infrastructure when I do some projects. And this is going to obviously help us document those. And then you got your IT consultation. If I ever start to do consultation services, and then you got AI automation and hub. This is amazing because here you can have favorites of AI tools, or you can see all the AI tools ever. And Zyper, Google AI Studio, Anthropic Console, Hugging Face, you name it. I have endless possibility. So what does Kiro look like? All this I'm showing you the website of what I'm using, but this is what the Kiro looks like. So let's first of all open Kiro. That's the app. This is the code of everything I've been doing. This is how I vibe code it. And so when you go to Kiro, I name a project, whatever I want to call it, and then I can just make changes of it. So that's basically, after you do the changes, you can interact with Kiro by going to new session. In fact, you can see here, the last time I had a session that's too long, you can continue. It's going to enhance things for you, or you can like a new session. When you start with Kiro, you're going to get a screen. You want to do Vibe or specs, and then you're going to get that, and then you can go ahead and start doing the specs. Is good because it's going to give you a time to plan, to test, then develop your code. The Vibe is just like you want to get onto it right away, and it's going to just do it. So this is really awesome. This is what the application is based on, but I actually made even better application, and that's something I can show you guys next video. And I actually can continue messing with this application, making it better and better with Kiro. Kiro is eventually going to be paid. I am so glad to start using this before it got to become a paid application, because I made my life easier with the AI using vibe coding. I'm not a developer. I have not developed any application or websites. I do website development here and there, but what I've done with this, that our friend made, really awesome. And I want to give credit to Sanjit, give him a follow, give him stars in GitHub, and donate to him if you can. I'll bring a video about him, me and him talking about applications soon, but this is just an example of what we can do with AI. AI is revolutionary. We have to embrace it. And this has been a phenomenal project. In fact, it's like when you're playing video game. You want to it's that for me. Typing, you want to do, you think about your imagination, what you want to do, and it will come to life. That's how important it is. Being in IT for 20 years, seeing what tools I need to use, what things that help me, all my PowerShell script, everything I have done, it is monumental task. When I could just do this, store everything for me like the way I did with my PowerShell script of 20 years of history, emails, and having that website where it's self-hosted, secure, and does everything for me. And I even did one more, and I show you the other iteration of it. So let me first of all, in another video, because I'm getting too ahead of myself and this a lot. I don't want this video to be too long, so that's what I will leave you with. In the next video, I'm going to show you how I integrated AI chatbot into Kiro and made it into even more, like I made it into AI chatbot into my dashboard, how I added other features, how am I going to keep revamping this website to be the best dashboard ever. That's the whole plan, is to make it the best dashboard for me and for anybody that wants to use it. Eventually, exclusively, once I'm done with everything, I'll release this to people who are IT skills members. So thank you for those of you who are a member. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to see more of me vibe coding, please let me know. Thank you. Have a good day. Rest of the day. Peace.